As we kick off this colossal, fatal four-way match.
And Cole, I can very easily see any one of these four participants winning this thing.
Man, you just can't knock the swagger out of the boss's game.
Why do words instantly lose their cool when they come out of your mouth, Byron?
I thought I delivered it well.
Setting him up for the...
Stump puller leg snap.
That's gonna hurt.
Tear your hamstring.
There's a mistake I've noticed that a lot of superstars make in a fatal four-way match. They check with the referee to confirm that the referee counted 2 and that it was not a 3 count. Sometimes they argue with the referee. In a fatal four-way, if you take the time to argue with the referee about the count, somebody's going to attack you and it's going to be too late.
Look at this. Boom. Nice. Corey, I have to agree with you on a point you made earlier. Sometimes superstars get into a war of words with the official about if a pinfall attempt resulted in a 2 or 3 count. In a fatal four-way match, you have 2 other opponents, not including the person who tried to pin. If a superstar is not careful, they could end up on the wrong side of an attack.
Look, I understand the intent, but a fatal four-way match is not the time nor place to enter into a war of words with the official over the 3 count. That's when you're the most likely to feel the wrath of one of the other opponents in the match.
Outrageous athleticism on the Hurricanrana.
The fatal four-way match works like this. 4 superstars are in the ring all at once. There are no countouts and no disqualifications. You have 4 superstars who are throwing down in the ring all at the same time, and they can fight anywhere they want to. It's mass hysteria.
Ooh, nasty impact.
Elbow right in the nose. Corey, you talked about the ground rules of a fatal four-way match. One thing to keep in mind is that depending on the stipulation, there could be eliminations in the match, meaning that once a superstar is pinned, taps out, is counted out, or is disqualified, they are eliminated from the match. But the battle wages on.
And a stipulation can change the entire complexion of a match. As one may think, a fatal four-way can see an interesting breakdown of temporary allies. No countouts and no disqualifications means anything can happen, and it can happen anywhere.
Vertical suplex.
Nice.
Uh-oh. Neckbreaker. Oh, what impact. Face crusher.
Look at her go.
Super kick. Oh, continuing to punish them.
Sasha Banks looks like she's really struggling right now under the pressure. She may not be able to go on much longer here in this fatal four-way match. Look at the look in her eyes.
Man.
She's in the zone now.
Harsh impact.
Oh, now it's the boss with a little smack talk.
Meteora! Takes her off her feet.
That's how you eliminate somebody's vertical game.
And it's Mickie.
Oh, the Mick kick right on the money.
Wow, she's fought her way all the way back here.
That was nowhere near a 3 count.
Yeah, well, Sasha is surviving on heart and the skin of her teeth, but she's still battling.
I think we're about to see a high-risk move from the top rope. She's got that gleam in her eyes.
Look out!
She's starting to falter here. We're going to see what she's made of here, guys.
She may be in over her head here, guys. I mean, she's taken quite a beating so far in this fatal four-way match.
Guys, we're not used to seeing her like this. I wonder how she's going to respond here.
Oh, my God. Just breaking down the opponent. And it's Mickie James making a move.
Oh, spiking DDT. I bet you feel foolish riding her off now.
And Mickie James might have just secured the victory.
Dug down deep and gets the shoulder up.
The size of this girl's heart is simply immeasurable. Oof.
Back in from the apron.
Suplex. That'll mess up the back of your neck.
There are two things that are crucial for success in a fatal four-way match: being resourceful and timing. One is really the product of the other. There are so many things in this type of match a superstar has to keep in mind. And no count-out and no disqualification means anything can...
She looks for it once again.
Oh man, she's rolling now.
Oh, talk about getting flattened.
Yeah, she's going to be feeling that one for a while.
Byron, earlier you talked about the importance of timing and being resourceful in a fatal four-way match. That reminded me of the #1 contenders match we saw on Raw in April of 2017. Nia Jax, Alexa Bliss, Sasha Banks, and Mickie James collided to see who would face Bayley for her Raw Women's Championship. Let's just say in the end, Miss Bliss took advantage of a situation.
The 5 feet of fury has her masters and doctorate in timing and resourcefulness. After Nia Jax sent Mickie James flying off the top rope and flattened Sasha Banks.
Here comes Sack Breaker.
That's all she wrote, fellas.
The win, she goes for the cover.
Since there are no disqualifications in a fatal four-way match, a superstar has to be aware of the fact that if they're in an elimination fatal four-way match, someone who was eliminated can come back for retribution, and it's all legal. So you can eliminate an opponent, and they can interfere in the match later, and there's nothing anyone can do about it.
Myron, you touched on something earlier that's worth repeating. If you're a superstar competing in a fatal four-way elimination match and the competitor is eliminated, they can look to settle a score and affect the outcome of the match later. That's always a possibility in a fatal four-way match because of the no disqualification stipulation.
Michael, that's what I like to call an occupational hazard. We saw
Looking for a repeat.
history was made on Monday Night Raw the night after 2016.
Oh, spiking DDT! That's how you put an exclamation point on the end of a match, guys. What a slam, Michael.
She goes for the cover. 1, 2, 3.
Yes! Unreal performance.